a time, two demigods named Nalakuvera and Manigriva went into Lord Shiva's garden next to the Mandakini river. They were playing there. When the sage Narada Muni walked by, they were very disrespectful to him. To teach them a lesson and bless them, Narad Muni cursed them to become trees in the very place that would become the garden of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda. One day they would be freed from their curse and be able to see Krishna face to face. One fine morning, 36,000 years later, Nanda Maharaj, the beloved king of Vrindavan and father of Lord Sri Krishna, walked across the courtyard with his hands full of fresh grass, feeding each cow affectionately. Meanwhile, Mother Yashoda entered the courtyard and began churning the butter. Her bangles and bracelets on her wrists tinkled as they touched each other. Her earrings shook and beads of perspiration appeared on her forehead due to her intense labor. As she churned butter, she sang sweetly, remembering her dear son with great affection. Krishna crawled into the courtyard. When he found his mother, he felt hungry. He wanted to stop her churning and feed him milk. He crawled next to her and pulled onto her clothing.
I'm hungry.
Unable to resist her charming son, she took him on her lap to feed him. While Krishna was drinking the milk, she was smiling and enjoying the beauty of his moon-like face in dark curly hair. Mother Yashoda was given such bliss. Then suddenly she remembered that she left a pot of milk on the stove. She quickly put Krishna down and ran as fast as she could to the kitchen to prevent it boiling over. Left suddenly by his mother like that, Krishna became very angry. He clenched his fist and stomped his feet on the ground in angry mood. His lips and eyes became red with rage, and then he picked up a stone and threw it at the butter pot. He broke the pot. Krishna then dipped his hand and began to eat the butter.
This is better.
He ate more and more, relishing the delicious taste. Smelling the sweet butter from the far, some little monkeys came to join the fun. Krishna was very happy to see them. He picked up the pot and stood up to play with them. The monkeys began to chase him around the garden. What fun they all had as they ran and played. Then they all sat down to enjoy the delicious taste of butter together. Many more monkeys even joined. It was quite a scene. Some monkeys ate right from Krishna's hand. As they ate the butter and smeared it together, a few others followed, and the butter bash began. Some threw the butter, making a mess, and made loud monkey sounds. All the monkeys enjoyed the delicious food as they were fed by Lord Krishna's very hand. Soon Mother Yashoda came back from the kitchen and saw the broken pot. As she could not see Krishna, she could think this must be his work. However, this child is very clever, she thought to herself. After breaking the pot, he left this place. He knows he will be in big trouble now. Mother Yashoda began to look all around the garden. Meanwhile, Krishna and the monkeys were eating and playing. But Krishna was always looking this way and that way in fear of being caught by his mother. Mother Yashoda spotted him. She picked up a stick and very, very slowly approached him from behind. Some of the monkeys noticed Mother Yashoda coming to them, and they ran away. Krishna also saw her coming and quickly jumped up to run away, and all the monkeys scattered. Mother Yashoda chased Krishna around the courtyard, but try as she might, she could not catch the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Finally, she did catch up with him, and Krishna was fearful of his mother. He started to cry and rub his eyes with his two lotus hands. Seeing her darling son fearful, Mother Yashoda put down the stick, but she knew she still had to punish him. She placed him near a heavy wooden grinding mortar and began to tie him up, so he could not cause any more mischief. But she found the rope was 2 inches too short. Mother Yashoda asked her Sakhis to gather more rope to make it long. As the Sakhis brought more rope to Mother Yashoda, she tried to bind the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Once again, she found it was 2 inches too short. She couldn't understand how this could be. She was getting tired. Then she asked her Sakhis to find more rope to make it even longer. Surely this time it will work, she thought to herself. When the Sakhis returned with more rope, she tried again, and still it was 2 inches too short. She was so exhausted and confused. How could this be? Krishna, seeing his mother's bewildered in this way, decided to allow himself to be bound up. The Supreme Lord of all the beings, who is difficult to approach by the greatest yogis, allowed himself to be bound by the loving care of his mother. And finally, Mother Yashoda succeeded. She then told her naughty son he had to stay there for some time while she finished her household duties. Krishna thought to himself,
First Mother Yashoda put me down without giving me enough milk, and then I fed myself and even gave charity to the dear monkeys. Then she bound me up to this grinding mortar. Now she left me alone again. It's time to have a little fun.
He looked around the garden and spotted the twin Arjuna trees. Krishna got down on his hands and knees and began to crawl along, dragging the wooden motor behind him. He came right between the 2 trees, but the grinding motor got stuck between. So Krishna pulled and pulled and pulled, and suddenly, crash, the trees fell. Out of the broken trees came 2 beautiful Devatas shining in effulgence. They bowed down to Lord Krishna. They realized the freedom from the curse of Narada Muni. They began to circumambulate the Lord and offer beautiful prayers. Lord Krishna began to smile and said to them,
You are very lucky. The great devotee Narada Muni has blessed you with pure love for me. So this is your last life in the material world. Now you may go to your father's house in the heavenly kingdom, where you will do devotional service to me and go back home, back to Godhead in this very life.
Nanda Maharaj came running as he heard a terrible crashing sound in the garden. He found his Krishna between the broken trees and tried to untie him as quickly as he could. Oh, thank goodness, my dear Krishna is safe and unharmed. He hugged him tight with deep love and affection. Soon Mother Yashoda, all the villagers and even monkeys came to see what happened. After seeing Lord Krishna safe, they all began to sing,
Hare Krishna, Hare